Hi everyone, this is Crafting Vicky and I'm here to share with you something that I started doing while doing the JB5 project, and somehow I couldn't get myself to finish it. And I realized that one of the reasons I couldn't get myself to finish it is because I have these calendars that I want to make and I want to be able to sell them out. Well, hopefully. And so I'm doing 2 sets, and I painted all the backgrounds of all the calendars using the JB5 process, which was amazing because got me creative and got me done through the 24. Now, the problem with continuing the process as a JB5 was the fact that I really wanted to be able to sell it and to place the stuff properly, and yes, I'm still using most of what we do through the JB5, probably except for the stamping and the stenciling in this set, but who knows, I'm not finished yet. So yes, and then because of that I was procrastinating, and I don't know about you, but when I start procrastinating, I really do procrastinate. And so I finished the first step of doing these calendars a long time ago, and we are already in October, and I haven't done anything, I haven't touched them. So today I decided let's get my button gear and let's actually do something. And so I prepared the 6 for the fall series, and I colored my little images and I kind of placed the stuff and organized it a bit. And what I'll do with you is finishing it off of the process, gluing it down, possibly adding some stuff, I don't know, we'll see where it takes us, but at least I will have 6 done out of the 24. And so hopefully I can get all of them done soon and then put the little calendars in my Etsy store, because otherwise they will never sell, because those calendars are for 2016. So I don't want to be finished by the month of June 2016. So that's it. So let's get started with this. I guess we should start with the month of September. So there's 2 of them, and today I went to take a walk, and I decided while I was walking I found these cute little, you know, those little things that fall off maples, but they're very tiny. So I thought those would be a nice accent, and I found these little pine needles, so I picked those up, and those will be little accents as well. So let's get going. Here's my Liquitex. I'm gonna use only this because it will seal it at the same time as gluing it down, and this way I save a step, and I make sure to keep the colors. And of course you guys know that once I've taken all this off, I'll probably won't remember where everything goes. I don't know about you, but that's how I roll. I put it all down, and then I really like the way it looks, and then I put it all back to supposedly together, and of course it never quite looks the way it did when I first did it. And this might be a long video because I'm actually talking through it compared to usual where I just tape over it. I'm trying something new. So please let me know if you appreciate this. I figure anyway you can always double up the speed on YouTube, and you'll just hear me talk a lot faster. So I think this little thing was supposed to go there. I'm not sure which way, and I really want to glue it down. I'm not sure it's going to stay down. This one is flat, so that one won't be a problem, I think, so long as I put it on the right way. I think I might have to go and get my glue. Yeah, I'm going to go and get some other glue, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I brought my E6000 glue, and I thought if something's gonna hold this thing, if this one doesn't, I don't know what will. So let's put this on and hope that it does stick. Of course my hands get all messy with the glue. I don't know how to be one of those very neat crafters. My stuff always ends up being very messy. This is, when I did these, I had some leftover paints, and I put it all over the deli paper, and then I cut out from the deli paper with this was a punch that I had from Creative Memories, and not as easy as I thought. I had a great idea of putting this with some double-sided tape and then running it through my machine. However, what I didn't think about was the fact that the side that I used to add the paint on was shiny. Therefore, the paper, the sticky part of my Xyron didn't stick on it. So, learn from experience. Don't do that again. So next time I need to use the shiny part to put the paint. However, I'm still questioning whether or not the paint would actually stick to it. So I don't know. If you guys have experience on that, you might want to tell me, because this way I can learn from it. So now I can just trim the excess of it, and here's one little calendar. So we'll put this one aside to dry. If I can help it and not use my heat gun, I would prefer it that way. I prefer the look that it does without it. This was not supposed to be in there. Okay, so this is another one that I cut, but it's very, very delicate, and I had a lot of tearing and difficulty doing this. And this one I cut just like this without the backing on it, and then that's when I thought, oh, I should put some backing on it with my Xyron. How cool is that? Well, it doesn't stick to it, so not so very cool. So here we go, putting down my little tree and trying not to put too much through the hole, because I'm gonna have to trim that out if I do. I wonder if I can just place it in a different way. Yeah, I think it should stay that way. It's very thin, so it's not like it's hard cardboard to make stick. And then let's just add this little September calendar. And then I know this little border was supposed to be just at the bottom. And my little calendar is just a tiny bit too low, of course. And now it's just a tiny bit too high, but I guess it's gonna stay this way. And this is a little Meljen design mouse. And oh, I forgot to say the other image that I used previously on the other September was from Scribbles Design. So this little Meljen mouse is gonna go just like that. He's flying in the wind. He was colored with my Copics. I got to say I really love Copics. They're my go-to pens to color. Okay, don't want to cover September. Maybe I should just put it more in the little corner. I don't know how you guys do this live all the time like this. I'm finding it very stressful to talk and do stuff at the same time. I watch Eileen and Cat Hand, and everybody seems to be able to do it. Shannon Green is really good at it too. And I can't seem to wrap my head about doing stuff with my hands as well as talking. And I'm making a big messy glue of my glue here. I don't want to ruin it, I need it. So let's try to get this as much as possible. The padding on my desk is all silicone, and it's a cheap one from the dollar store, so it doesn't really matter whether I get it messy or not. I can always replace it and it won't be too bad. Whoops, don't want to cover the numbers from the calendar though. So here's the month of September. Let's put that one aside. Okay, let's get October done. So I have 2 little Octobers, and let's try to remove some of this mess. And of course, let's find another baby wipe, because I keep using the same one and then my hands get all messy and it's just gross. Okay, so for this one I have a lot of layering going on. I thought I would use this little leftover piece of paper. It just says Farmer Market. And I thought it was just very fun because of the fact that, you know, you go pumpkin picking at the farmer's market if you're like me and you can't actually get to the proper farms. Because last year we went and there was so many people that we ended up turning around and buying our pumpkin and our apples into the local farmer's market instead of going apple picking like we had originally wanted to. It didn't quite turn out the way we wanted, but it was still good and it was still local, but it wasn't picked by us. Oh well, can't get everything. This is also from the little deli paper, and this is my attempt of putting it on top of on white cardboard. It does cut better, but it's hard to make it stick. So lesson learned. So let's put this down here. And these little calendar, I will try to find the link where I found them. I distressed all around them with my fossilized amber, which is a new color from Tim Holtz. I love the distressings, and I thought it was just the perfect thing to add to this. So let's just make sure this is nice and done. And turn this around to trim off the excess. And there goes my dogs. My kids are probably outside and they didn't bring them in. So here's my first little month of October. So I'll put that one aside. Make some room for it so it doesn't fall. Recycling. And here's my next one. I don't remember all the names of the digis that I got for this, but I will be putting down the links. The previous one was a Sassy Show, little girl with the cute little pumpkin, and I'm not sure who did this cute little one. It's a little gnome. I love gnomes. I just think they're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna put this like this because the edge has a bit of, those are all leftover papers that I've had in my stash from when I was making lots of cards. and I'm quite happy to report that I've been using quite a lot of them, and my stash, at least the cut parts, is being reduced, which is cool. So I can actually start cutting all that fun designer paper that I haven't been using. So here it goes, and here goes my fun little note. Turn this around. Oh, I see a bubble. Hopefully no bubbles. Okay, let's put this one aside. And then I have my month of November. And here's another cute little Meljen image. And I used some more strips from the deli paper. And this time I decided to use some buttons as well. So let's have fun with this. Whoops, too low. Goes. Okay, then I'm gonna put the big strip on the side. Running out my Liquitex. So this goes here. And these little buttons, there's two that are the same and one that is different, so I want to put, they're not gonna stick, so let's use some of my big time glue. Of course it's not gonna run, and then it's gonna make a big globby mess on my desk. It's always what it does. So this one goes in the middle, and the two smaller ones are going to go on the side. Here. And then I can put this little image down here. Turn this around. Once I finish all the calendars, I'm going to finish out the back, probably with some tissue paper or something, just to give them an even look. It's those are all, if you've seen the first video, those are all from cereal box, so good recycling. So here's my first little November, and let's get this last one done. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Eureka image, but like I said, I will have the links to the image below in the description. being able to recycle stuff and to use stuff that's not necessarily items that you would think of using for crafting. Makes it kind of fun. Also makes your creation unique. I think I should have put this down first. So I'm gonna have to lift this up. Yikes. Put it down. It was definitely not this way that it was placed in it originally, but this is the way it's going to be placed now. More of those little things. I want to cut the stem of them because I don't mind cutting the top, but I don't want to cut the bottom because I'm afraid they might fall off. So let's try to glue it down this way. Okay. Okay, so that's my little month of November. This work. Kind of did. Okay, so here's November. So now let's put the glue aside and let's check out if I need to put little accents to them or not. And of course, made a big mess of this, and there's glue everywhere. You can see, yeah, I'm messy. I don't do a lot of cleanup. I like creating, I don't like cleaning. Okay, so this press away. Okay, so here are all my little calendars. I think I will try drying them a bit and then maybe add a little bit of texture on them. Just a little something to finish them off. I'm liking how they turned out. Okay, they're pretty much dry. So now to add some texture, wonder if I should add black or if I should go with gold, since those are all gold colors. But at the same time, I like a bit of punch of black because it seems to bring it together. So I think I might go with the black. And I won't do much, but just a bit with my media, my deco art media. And this is just a backing from a border that I had, and I've been using it to stencil, and I really love it. So let's just do a bit. Just a bit to give it some interest. Just like that. I think I might need to go and get my black Sharpie pen as well. A bit here, and do this one, and I think I might switch to gold for the other ones, just because I don't want it all the same on all of them. Kind of want it, I don't want all my calendar page to be exactly the same, even though it's not the same design and everything. If I use the same elements on all of them, it won't be the same. It won't be as fun. Okay, so this I'll put away. So then let's use some metallic gold. Or maybe you should do white. Yeah, let's do white instead. Just to bring back some of the white from the word of September and stuff. And this is a little drain. See? The black just gets everywhere. No matter what I do, I end up with black on my hands afterwards. Messy, messy, messy. Okay, so let's use this. Just like that. Want it in the corner, not that way anyway. Okay, so just like this, and then we have one left that is lacking texture. And it's this one. This. Whoops. Messed up. But all the better. So here it is. Remove texture paste from the side. Not sure, eh? Let's put them on this side so you can see them. Whoops. So this is what it's looking like so far. I think I might just leave them like that and wait for them to dry and see if I think they need anything else. But I'm liking how they turned out. So hope you like this too, and give me a thumbs up if you do, and do come back. Bye.